Hello everyone, LD3 back with you for another video. Today we are back in the Golf Club 2, and today we are playing TPC Southwind in honor of the FedEx St. Jude Classic. We're going to get some of that tournament a lot more in a little bit. But we are going to start with last week on the tour. We had the Memorial Tournament, arguably a lot of people consider to be the sixth major. I definitely can agree with them on that. There were some really good groups to start out this week. There was, the Tiger Woods group with, I believe, Justin Rose and Jason Duffner. I believe that was the group. Phil Mickelson, Jordan Spieth were playing together. A lot of good things going on. Give me 2 seconds. For some reason, every single time I try to start a course, they have me playing with a ghost. I'm not sure if that's something with, my settings that I need to change, but I always have to remove the ghost to start out. You guys usually don't see it. I just forgot to do it that time. So that's basically what happened there.
Right.
And it looks like we're going to start with a nice, easy par on the first hole. But yeah, Memorial Tournament this week. We had Bryson DeChambeau who won. Bryson DeChambeau, I believe this is his second win on tour. I'm not sure if it is or not. It might be his first. If not, if it is, congratulations. If not, congratulations on your second win on tour. He's definitely going to be a figure that's going to be on the tour for a while, and that is one of the worst drives you will ever see in your life. I'm getting a little help from the cart path, though. This cart path is definitely helping out. Even if it stops on the cart path, I'm going to get a pretty decent lie off of the cart path. Trophy earned, you have selected no. I'm not sure what that means. I'm going to check that out at the end, but very awesome shot there. Stuff there. What did I even say there? I have no idea, but we're going to try the 9-iron here and try to get as close to the hole as possible. I'm getting a little right. That seems like I'm doing that a lot on my first few swings today. I'm missing it right, so I might have to change my angle of attack on the controller. Who knows? But we are on the green, and we do have a putt for birdie. 39 feet. We're going to put it up there, curl it back. Is that going in? Oh, it just missed it. It's got to slow down. It's got to slow down. I just absolutely wailed that. Oh, and it's not even going to be on the green. It's going to be off the green on the fringe. What is that shot? What is that shot? I don't even know. Now we're going to have a 25-footer back up the hill for par. Can we make it in? No, it lips out. It lips out. Oh, man, this hole is just a disaster all the way around. We put it in for a 5, but man, that was a tough hole. Hit it on the cart path to start out and then miss a putt by 25 feet. Fantastic work. Fantastic work. Let's see if we can do a little better on this, though. We're going to go that way, and we're just going to blast it. I missed it a little right again, but it should come back with a win. But yeah, Bryson DeChambeau won in a playoff over Ben An and Kyle Stanley. All three very good young players. Kyle Stanley might be a little older, but all of them very good players who do deserve to win on tour. All three of them do. So congratulations, all three of them, for making the playoff, and congratulations to Bryson for winning this week. Stay left. Stay left. Stay left. Kick left. Don't kick right. Oh, it kicked left. It kicked left. It's going to be just short of the green. And we're hopefully just going to get up and down for a birdie and get out of here and get back to even par. That would be the plan. And that's going to actually check up, so that's not the worst chip I have ever seen. If that rolled out, that probably would have gone by 15, 20 feet. So very happy there, and a birdie there. But yeah, Bryson DeChambeau, I really like him. A lot of people are like, he's taking a lot of art out of the game just with the way he swings. All of his irons, if you guys don't know, all of his irons are the same width. Or not the same width, the same length. And then all he does is change the angles of the club heads to change for his different irons, which is pretty interesting. It helps stabilize it a little bit and standardize his swing so he can make the same swing every single time. I think that's pretty cool, in my opinion. 1 second while I try to figure out this chip. Don't check on me. Roll out. Roll out. It did roll out, but not as much as I wanted. But yeah, that, for being a math guy, I'm a math major, if you guys didn't know, in college. I really, and it's really interesting to see how he does that stuff. And I like how his swing, he makes it more like an arc as opposed to, kind of free form, and why is the ball still rolling? Like, Dustin Johnson, his swing is really, really unique in the fact that it's really, like, free form and just crazy and all that. You got Bubba Watson with his crazy swing. But then you got Bryson DeChambeau, who basically just brings it up, brings it down, and just brings it through. It's really, really interesting. I really like his swing for, like, the mathematics in it. He was a physics major at SMU, so he takes what he likes there and kind of, like, incorporated that into his golf swing. And it's making him one of the better players in the world as of this point. He's been in a lot of good positions over the past few weeks. He's looking really, really solid, so good job for him. Congratulations to him winning one of the biggest events on the tour in the Memorial, Jack's tournament. So very awesome, very great to see there. Let's talk about some of the bigger names. We have Phil Mickelson finishing in a tie for 13th. He had a 68 in the final round. That's going to be a nice shot there. If that sits down, that's going to be a good shot there. Sit a little, sit a little, sit a little. Stay on the green. Please, it's going to roll off the green. But you know what? Not the worst shot I've hit today. But, yeah, Phil tied for 13th. Final round 68. So a very good final round for him. Again, for him, inconsistent this week. Kind of what I've been saying about Tiger for the past few months. He's been inconsistent with his rounds. He shoots a 74 and then goes on to shoot a 66, then a 70, then a 68. So he has been a little inconsistent with his play. He had a couple good rounds, a couple poor rounds. If he can string 4 rounds together, he should be able to do pretty well. And especially next week. Like, I believe he's playing this week at the St. Jude Classic. But next week, the U.S. Open, where he's finished runner-up 6 times. So, if he can string 4 rounds together, maybe he can get a 7th second. Nobody probably wants to see that. A lot of people would want to see him get that win and get the career Grand Slam. And who knows, maybe he might be able to do it if he can string 4 rounds together. So, that would be pretty awesome to see. Another big name, Jordan Spieth, missing the cut. He, I believe, went 3 over for the 2 rounds and missed the cut. He was on a little bit of a run in the second round. He was a few under par in the second round and then just fell back down to earth and missed the cut by a few strokes. So, a little disappointing there. Hopefully, he hasn't been doing great. Really, since the Players, he hasn't really done too well. So, hopefully, he can turn it around and find a way to get his game back for the U.S. Open. Because I think Shinnecock's going to be a good course for him. He's already won a U.S. Open. I feel like if he can find his game and actually get his driving on point, he can win almost any week. So hopefully he can find his driving and find his game in the next few weeks so he can have a decent shot at Shinnecock. Now the big name, of course, Tiger Woods has won, I believe, 5 times at the Memorial at Muirfield Village. He knows that course inside and out, and it showed a lot this week. He had a hole-out eagle on the 11th hole. From, I believe the distance was 95 yards, if I remember correctly. 95 yards. He spun it. He hit it about like 98, spun it back into the hole because he knows how the slopes work. He almost did the same thing on Sunday. I think it was 85 yards, possibly. It might have actually been the same number on Sunday. Who knows? But he did the same thing. Spun it back, almost rolled it in. He had a 5-foot putt. I'm not sure if he made it or not. He might have missed it, but he knows that course inside and out, and if you know a course the way Tiger Woods knows a golf course, that's got to sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. If you know a golf course the way Tiger Woods knows the golf courses that he plays, you have a chance to win every single week, even if your game isn't the best. That was actually a very solid par putt there. That would have gone 30 feet by the hole, but you know what? I will take it. It is in, and we are moving on. Like, as you can see, like, Tiger finished tied for 23rd this week, but with a final round of even par 72. Like, he had the opportunity to shoot 4 or 5 under on Sunday. I believe the winning score was 15 under. Yeah, 15 under. So, if he shot a 6 under 66 on Sunday, which he was very capable of doing, I believe he was 2 or 3 under at the turn, to be completely honest with you. He just fell apart at the end. If he had the opportunity to get to 15 under par, and what was that putt? What was that putt? I just decelled so much on that putt. I literally stopped moving the controller. Or stopped moving the stick at one point on that. I don't know why. But that's why it didn't do well there. But we're going to make a nice 20-footer for par anyway. So, I guess that's one way to make a par. The scorecard doesn't tell the whole story. That's one of my favorite sayings in golf. The scorecard doesn't tell the whole story. It just tells the finish. And that definitely happened right there. That definitely happened right there. That should be a pretty decent drive, I think. It should be an all-right drive. Hopefully it is, and it is. Nice. But, yeah. Very, Tiger had some good rounds. He had some bad rounds. Again, a little inconsistent. I believe he was even par or 1 under in the first round. He shot 5 or 6 under in the third round, even par in the final round. If he's got to get his consistency back. He's got to get his consistency, and I think it's a lot to do with the stamina now, too. Because it seems like a lot in the final rounds, that's where he's falling apart a little bit. It's in his final rounds. He's getting a little bit of a jump. Kind of like Bay Hill. When you go back to Bay Hill in the Arnold Palmer Invitational, he was, I believe, 1 or 2 shots back with 3 holes to play, and then he shot 1 over in the final 3 holes, and he just fell off and didn't find a chance to close it out and get into the winner's circle. I'm not sure if he's just nervous to get back and win for his 80th tour victory, or he's just getting tired. He hasn't played a lot of golf in the past 2-3 years, so maybe playing this much golf again, he's getting a little tired towards the end of tournaments, and he's just not able to close out the way he used to. Once he plays a lot more tournaments, hopefully he can come back and actually close out the way he has. But he hasn't been able to close out yet, so hopefully that will be something that can help out. Maybe if he can get a little more on the stamina training, he can get a little better in cardio or something like that, he can go out and finish strong. That would probably be my suggestion, or it might be a mental thing. It could be a physical thing, it could be a mental thing, it could be both. Who knows, but in either case, Tiger is getting really, really close. If he can find a way to close out some final rounds, he could definitely win a tournament once again. Win a major, I'm not sure, maybe. Definitely if something happens and he can string a few good rounds together in a major tournament like the British Open or the PGA. I don't think the U.S. Open, I don't think he's ready yet to win for the U.S. Open. He might be able to win a tournament after the U.S. Open, but I don't think the U.S. Open he'll be ready to win yet. But yeah, he's close. I'm feeling he is close. A lot of people were like, Tiger's back, Tiger's back, Tiger's back. He's not officially back until he wins another tournament, but he's getting really, really, really close, in my opinion. Really close. If he can just string 4 good rounds together, and what a shot there. What a shot there. Just right over the bunker. That is a fantastic shot. And it's rolling back a little bit, too. Still rolling. Keep going. Keep going. Nice. Nice shot there. Let's see if we can make a birdie now. That would be pretty awesome. Is that going to stay up? Is that going to stay up? No, it's not. And it's going to keep rolling. I barely tapped that. And now it's going to be a 4-footer for par. Really, really disappointing there. Really disappointing. But we do make a par, so I guess that's not bad. Where are we right now? I haven't really taken a look at the leaderboard or the scorecard in a while. We are 1 over. We finished 1 over on the front side. A couple pars to start off the back, so hopefully that will change and we can get a couple birdies in the next few and we can get under par. But yeah, now let's turn our attention to this week at TPC Southwind, the FedEx St. Jude Classic. That was a really risky drive, by the way. Wow, I risked that for the biscuit. Way too much there. Way too much risking there. But you know what? We do end up getting on the fairway, so I guess it works out in the end. How's this second shot going to go? We'll talk about the FedEx St. Jude Classic in a second. And how is this one going to go? It's got to jump a little bit. That's not bad. That's not bad. That is a makeable birdie putt, so I will take it. Okay. FedEx St. Jude Classic this week. Right, not the, this is probably one of the events I watch the least, just because it's U.S. Open week and I don't want to saturate myself with too much golf in a really short period of time. I should be okay enough to watch it, but sometimes I'm just don't really feel like watching it this week. Which is kind of surprising because we have a lot of big names in the field. Phil Mickelson usually plays here. We have Brooks Koepka, defending U.S. Open champion. Brooks Koepka. Daniel Berger, who was, I believe, Rookie of the Year a couple years ago and has won this event back-to-back years. He's going for a three-peat this year. That's a really big storyline. So, there's a lot of stuff going on at this tournament, and I just hit it into a fairway bunker, didn't I? Fantastic! Usually, man, this round is going splendid, isn't it? Let's see if we can just bust it out here. That should be fine. And yeah, okay, that's gonna be right again. Fantastic. You just kick back onto the fairway, please. Yeah, all right, we're back onto the fairway. You can spin one in, but yeah, a lot of decent storylines going into this tournament. So I'm not sure why I just don't like watching this tournament. I'm not sure. But, I might watch it a little bit this week. That's probably I might watch it a little bit this week. A lot of people that play in the U.S. Open like this, like to play the week before or like to skip the week. It's like really one of two ways, because you have Tiger Woods, who doesn't like to play the week before a major, and he goes and plays the week before, like 2 weeks before, and I just limped out for par, dang it! Like, he likes to play 2 weeks before, kind of like Bay Hill, or kind of like the Memorial,
Alright, there's your bogey.
something like that. So, a pretty interesting stuff there he can try and play that way. Or you have the likes of Phil Mickelson, who loves to play the week before a major, and try to, like, form his game up before that, like playing at the Shell Houston Open, John Deere Classic, just FedEx St. Jude. The Bridgestone is a WGC. Sometimes that happens a week before, sometimes that happens 2 weeks before. Like, that could be a course a lot of people play the week before, but yeah, it really depends on the player. Hit the flag. Oh, it hit the flag! Oh, it hit the flag! It stayed on the green! I hit that way too hard, and if that went over the flag, that would have been in the back bunker, but instead we actually have a putt for birdie. Wow, we just got ourselves a lucky break there. It is a far putt, but it is still a makeable putt if I can get the putt to the hole! What am I doing? What was that putt? What am I doing? I literally got it halfway there. I got it halfway there, and we're going to miss that one, lip it out again. This shouldn't be this hard. This shouldn't be this hard. This game should not, this course should not be that hard where I'm going to be making 3 over. It really shouldn't, but that might be what it ends up being. But yeah, there's a lot of discussion, too, about this event becoming a WGC. And maybe it's to get a better field, even though this field has this tournament does have a decent field already, making it an even better field by making it a WGC. Like, who knows? That could be something that happens. I'm not sure if it's actually confirmed or not, but there's a lot of speculation that because the PGA doesn't want to interfere with the NFL schedule, they're going to move the FedEx Cup playoffs down to 3 events for the next few seasons, and that was a good shot. And because their contract is up, I believe, with the Akron Country Club or Firestone Country Club, they might move the WGC Bridgestone to another event, or they're going to have to if they don't stay at Firestone. And a lot of people are speculating it, if not already confirmed. I'm not sure if they have the tour schedule out or not yet. They're speculating that this event here, the FedEx St. Jude Classic, is going to become the 4th WGC event, mostly because of the PGA Tour's affiliation with FedEx Cup. They have FedEx is basically their biggest sponsor, so they might have to move their FedEx's flagship event to a WGC. A lot of people are speculating that, and a lot of people are speculating too with the fact that they might jump the FedEx Cup playoffs down to 3. That my tournament, the Dell Technologies Championship, is actually going to be the odd man out, and they might either alternate it with the New York event, or just take it away altogether and just make it the New York event, the Midwest event, and then the Tour Championship. That's not a bad shot, by the way. That's not a bad shot. I thought I was going to absolutely destroy that over the green, but the fade and the little bit of poor hitting actually helped there. And what is this? How did I almost hit a full shot there? I'm not even sure, but we're going to try and chip this in here. Chip it in for Eagle. Let's go. Let's go. Roll it out. Roll it out. Okay, it's a tap and birdie, but still not great. We're going to have to make a lot of, basically birdie out down the stretch to get back to even par, which isn't what I want to do, but yeah. A lot of people are speculating this is going to be the 4th WGC event. Sponsor-wise, it would probably be best for the PGA Tour to do that. Event-wise, probably not. There's definitely a lot more courses, a lot better courses to put a WGC event on. Like when you look at TPC Harding Park, when they had the match play there, that is an awesome course. A lot of people love that course. A lot of players want to play that course, so I could see a WGC event going there, actually creating just a brand new WGC event. Maybe, before the match play, going, the HSBC champions in China, then going to that, then going to the match play, then going to Mexico, and maybe put that in the West Coast swing somewhere, and then maybe move the Mexico tournament maybe towards like a little later on in the schedule, something like that. You have something like you could always stay at Firestone too. You have something like that. I just feel like you have the Memorial too. The Memorial could be another great tournament. It's an invitational tournament already. Like, it's a course a lot of people want to play. It's hosted a lot of major events. Like, I feel like that's a course that kind of deserves a WGC. Like, there's a lot of different events that you could put as a WGC as opposed to this event. I'm not even trying anymore, aren't I? I'm not even trying anymore. That chip was just absolute garbage.
Right,
but yeah.
here.
I'm not sure if this event really deserves the WGC name, but who knows if that's what the PGA Tour wants to do. Who am I to really say anything? It might be best money-wise. It might be... Who knows? But that is going to be a par, I think. I think I did just make a par there, so that's pretty cool. But, yep, here's the final hole. Definitely a cool hole. I do like watching this hole. Like, when I do put on the tournament, this is a cool hole to finish on. It reminds me of the 18th at TPC Four Seasons, the former host of the Byron Nelson. So, very interesting stuff there. This hole's really cool because it's the dogleg left with water all the way on the left side, kind of like 18 at Sawgrass too. It's definitely a lot bigger dogleg, but it's still definitely a good hole, good finishing hole. Just don't hit it left. That's really all I'm hoping for. Don't hit it left into the water. That might actually work. If that hits correctly, no, it's not. It's not. I was thinking if it hit in one of those fairway little pillared places, that could have jumped on, and then there was a hill right there that could have kicked it left, too. That would have been pretty cool to see, but we're just going to chip it on and hopefully get this one closer, maybe even put it in. Chip in to finish the round. Ooh! Ooh, the chip in to finish the round would have been special, but that just passes by. We're going to have a nice, easy putt for par. Pops it in, and that is going to be the end of this round. 2 over 72, so a 72 isn't the worst, but 2 over par, not great at all. That is going to do it here for me. Enjoy the FedEx St. Jude Classic this week. I'm going to try to watch it a little bit. It does have a decent field and a few storylines. Help me get pumped up for the U.S. Open next week. Going to have a U.S. Open preview for you guys next week. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it here for me. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop it with a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more from me. And I will see you guys with a new video real soon. Bye.